back in good shape once most people are vaccinated.
While folks may be getting vaccinations, it doesn't mean life will return to normal right away. We spoke with doctors about why you still need to hold on to your mask even after you've been vaccinated. After months and months of waiting for a COVID-19 vaccine, it's finally here. So now what? Will life suddenly go back to how it was before the pandemic? Let's start with one major adjustment we've all had to make, wearing a mask everywhere we go. Unfortunately, Dr. Brian Kaminski from ProMedica says don't plan on tossing your masks out just yet.
Here, we know that it's frustrating. We know that everybody's tired of all these preventive measures that we're taking. But with the end in sight, what we really need people to do is push a little harder right now. And we're not recommending that anybody, whether you've been vaccinated or not, change those preventative measures.
Vaccine trials show people who get the vaccination have a lower risk of getting sick and even lower risk of dying from the infection. However, Dr. James Tita, a respiratory specialist at Mercy Health, says experts believe up to 40% of people infected with the virus are not symptomatic and they can still spread it to others. But what's not clear is if people who have been vaccinated can still spread the virus.
What we don't know is people that get vaccinated, if they can get colonized with the virus, let's say, for example, in their nose or their throat, and whether they can actually spread that virus even though they aren't sick.
Doctors also want to point out that it's still important to wear a mask even after you've recovered from COVID-19. They say the possibility of spreading or even getting it again is still there.
Answers about transmissibility if they were to encounter it again, but we think it's unlikely that they'll actually express the disease in that 90-day period.
Doctors say a decrease in hospitalizations and the number of people testing positive for COVID-19 will eventually lead to lessening restrictions and decreasing recommendations for safety measures.
You can text the word FACTS to 419-248-1100 for our COVID-19 coverage. And if you have questions, send them to that number, and we'll get to work on finding you an answer. An update now to the kidnapping conspiracy of Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. A federal grand